Danica, what do you think the next step should be after the U.S. designation, pretty much saying genocide is occurring in Sudan?
Absolutely. So first off, it's important to remember that the finding of a genocide determination by a U.S. Secretary of State does not in and of itself add new legal obligations to the U.S. government. What it can do is increase the amount of political pressure on the U.S. government that could make it easier for the government to actually deploy different tools that could be useful in this context. So very quickly, some of the tools that could be deployed that the determination can support through political pressure are more targeted sanctions, ideally with efforts to put pressure on the backers of the perpetrators so they can't shield them from the impact of the sanctions. This determination should prompt a reevaluation by the US and ideally other governments of their strategies for Sudan to make sure that they focus on civilian protection. This determination should help add political pressure for the U.S. to continue to support the International Criminal Court's investigation of Darfur, as well as U.S. funding for documentation initiatives on the ground to help secure and pursue accountability for the crimes that are taking place in Darfur. And lastly, and to echo Brian Adeba's point, we need to see the hope is that this determination can actually help to mobilize the kind of international attention that atrocities of this scale really should warrant, and a greater investment by donors in humanitarian support and by the international community in political pressure on the perpetrators and their backers to end this conflict.